amazing does this smoothie bowl look? Yum! Hello beautiful friends, it's Jasmine and welcome back to another video. So today I will be exploring Chiang Mai here in Thailand, and along the way I thought that I'd also share with you how I stay healthy when I travel. It's a question I get asked quite frequently, and also to focus not just on physical health, which is very important, but also mental health too. Health is our true wealth, and when we are truly healthy, that's when we can be our highest selves and be the best versions of us and really live a life that we love, and also to be able to enjoy the things that manifest into our lives when we are healthy. For me, staying healthy when I travel, or even just in general, is all about prioritizing, because we only have so much energy and time in a day, and it's so precious. So you've really got to focus on what's important in your life, what serves you, what supports your highest good. And by prioritizing, sometimes I will schedule things into my calendar as well, such as 8 AM go to the gym, and that way I'll actually get it done. So anyway, what's a better way to start off how to stay healthy when I'm traveling than with a smoothie bowl I just made. This has fresh mango, papaya and pineapple I picked up from the market a few days ago, and I've actually topped it off with this pure mung bean flake that I found in the supermarket. I've never had it before, but I've been trying it and it's really nice. Also topped it with some almonds. So this is how I love to start my day, fuel my body with wholesome, nourishing foods. I know I'm taking care of my body in terms of food and nourishing it with wholesome plant foods from earth that are going to help me to thrive. I know I'm creating a clear channel within me to also receive messages and ideas, and also just to feel good, because we ultimately all want to feel good. I really prioritize how I take care of myself in the morning to set me up for a positive day. So I also like to find places with a kitchen as well, that way I can cook my own food sometimes, especially breakfast. Anyway, let's have this. Wow, been having this every day for the past week. This is happiness in a bowl. Oh, and there's coconut milk in here too. When I eat, I like to eat mindfully, so really being in the present moment and enjoying every bite as well. And this is really great for our digestion, and also before I eat, I like to set the intention for this food to nourish me. I feel like when I just set intentions for these things, it really does affect your digestive system, like the mind-body connection. It's so fascinating. So when I travel, something else I truly prioritize every day is daily meditation, no matter where I am. And that's the beauty of it. You can do it anywhere at any time, and I prefer to do it in the morning, although you can do it anytime. This is a practice that I talk about all the time, you probably know, but it really grounds me, it reduces stress and anxiety, it keeps me calm, it keeps me in at peace, and I feel like I am most aligned with my higher self when I'm in a state of meditation. The benefits of meditation is endless, and I've talked about also how it's changed my life when I started doing it on a regular basis. I even wrote a whole blog post on it and created my own guided meditations, and for me, meditation really is the #1 key to health. Every day I also prioritize, especially in the morning, daily journaling, and this is one of the more important practices for me, especially for my mental health. And I've been journaling for 9 years now, and even when I travel I continue to do that. It really allows me to express my emotions, and also writing in general is a form of self-expression for me. It also keeps me grounded, I gain a lot more clarity, and also every morning and evening I prioritize my daily skincare as well. I love to keep it simple using natural products. I don't like it to be too elaborate anyway, so I'll just use my facial scrub and then use my mum's moisturizer, and also sometimes some aloe vera, some essential oils, and just to keep my skin nice and fresh and nourished. And to me, doing skincare is a huge part of self-care as well. This morning I've just done a very basic skincare, applied some moisturizer and essential oil, and I've only just drawn on some eyebrows, don't have any other makeup on. So after enjoying this beautiful breakfast, I'm going to get ready, just do some mascara, lipstick, and that's it, and then we're going to head out to explore Chiang Mai. So the first place I've come to today is Doi Suthep, and this is one of the more well-known places or temples here in Chiang Mai, and it's a place I've always wanted to come to, and I came here via grab car. It was around 500 baht from kind of the east side of Chiang Mai city all the way up here. You do need to go up lots of turns and twists up a tall hill, but you do get a beautiful view of Chiang Mai on the way up. Now I am at the bottom here. I didn't realize how steep it was. You can actually take a cable car up, but I want to do the exercise today, move my body. It's actually another part of staying healthy when I travel is that I always do my best to keep my body moving, and for me, because I walk around a lot, that is my main form of exercise. It's my favorite form of exercise as well. So on days where I'm just working at the laptop all day, if there is a gym nearby, I'll use the gym. Otherwise, I like to still go for a walk during the day. Let's go up the stairs. Let's get some exercise in and go to the top of the temple.
Bend move. Yeah, okay.
Made it to the top now. Actually, it wasn't bad at all. It was pretty good exercise. And actually, because this place, let me catch my breath, because it's so high in elevation, it's actually pretty cool here, a lot cooler in temperature compared to the base, the main part of Chiang Mai town. So it's really, really nice right now. There is an admission fee before you go in. It is 30 baht. So before you go straight into the temple, you do need to take your shoes off. I just found a locker because you can, and I actually just went straight to 33 and I realized afterwards, and it is my angel number. Let's go in. And also around this area, actually, there are a lot of shops and souvenirs. You can get like sound healing bowls, which is so beautiful. But yeah, let's go.
Every breath holds a moment.
This temple is absolutely incredible, just stunning and beautiful in its own unique way. I love how it's all gold, especially the pagoda. And if you didn't know, Thailand's main religion is Buddhism. That's why it's so prominent here, and there are lots and lots of people praying to, kind of just walking around. And I was reading up about this place before I came. According to legend, this temple holds a piece of the bone from the Buddha. But yeah, that's just a legend. It's very interesting to know, and I'm very just amazed at all the Buddha statues as well. Lots of jade Buddhas around here too, which is amazing and reminds me of my sister. It's like sunny one moment and then cloudy the next, because it is on a mountain. You can walk all around this entire pagoda. It's just really worth visiting. It's a lot smaller than I thought, but so beautiful. I'm just reading the Chinese here. It says 双龙寺佛堂, which means double dragon. As you can see, lots of people praying along the outside. And actually, speaking of praying, another one of my practices to stay healthy when I travel is my gratitude practice, and this is something I live my life by. So whenever I am present in the moment and I'm mindful, just going for a walk, if I'm brushing my teeth or making breakfast, when I have this space in my mind and I'm just really present, I always think of things to be grateful for. And I always talk about the importance of being grateful, and it really is so important for our mental health to always focus on what we already have, on the light, on the beauty, on everything. And because we already have so much, and when you focus on gratitude, it puts you into an abundant state as well, abundant in health, in love, in wealth. So gratitude is huge. When I'm just walking, I might say things like, I am so happy and grateful now that I have legs to walk with, I have arms to create with, I have eyes to see with, and just the very basic things. Like when I drink water as well, I'm so grateful for this water because it supports my survival, and that is incredible. I don't take it for granted. So gratitude daily in every moment that I'm conscious of. You can hear lots of chimes here as well. I just looked at my feet. They're actually not that dirty at all. On the way down now, which is much easier, but yeah, you can see it's pretty steep. Now I'm gonna take a grab taxi to the next temple, so I'll see you there. I've arrived here at Wat Suan Dock now, and this was a short 15-minute drive from Doi Sutet on the way back to the old city, and I'm surprised that there aren't many people here at all because it's incredibly beautiful. And I love these pagodas all around here. It's all white, and there's a big main pagoda there which is gold in color. I feel like gold is a very special color here in Thailand. It's definitely a place worth visiting, and just so peaceful here as well. Although the airport is just nearby and the planes have been very low, this place there is no entry fee, but also in general, no matter which temple you go to, be sure to cover your shoulders and also your knees. So So another way I stay healthy while traveling is repeating positive affirmations every day, especially the first thing when I wake up, and truly embodying positive self-talk. And this is part of mental health, because what we say, our thoughts, they affect our vibration, and when we start saying negative things to ourselves, we feel down, and when we feel down, we increase cortisol in our body and stress, and that doesn't do us any favors. So whenever I do identify any negative self-talk, which I promise I do, I'm human just like you, every human has the ego, but it's whether or not you give that power and control over you. So I decide to not let that control me, and I know that's not part of me, it's not my truth. Whenever I am aware, so awareness is very important, I identify it and I separate myself from it, and I simply replace it with a positive affirmation. And also when I do experience negative feelings and emotions, I ask myself, what is this teaching me? Where do I need to look? What do I need to learn right now? Instead, replace it with positive self-talk, which raises my vibration, raises my health. I believe the root of health does come from our thoughts. If you keep telling yourself that I'm not healthy, I always get sick, and you repeat these affirmations to yourself, that's what you bring about, because what you focus on grows stronger, and our words, our one. So focus on health, focus on healthy, thriving thoughts. Think thoughts that support the reality you want to create. And this also comes 2 times when I feel a little lonely as well. I repeat to myself, I am loved, I'm supported. Everywhere I go, I attract loving relationships. Actually, just then I was speaking to a Chinese girl. I saw her alone. I offered to take some photos for her. That's something I always aim to do, just to serve as many people as I can, especially if there's a couple or a family. I love taking photos for them. But anyway, I was talking to her. Turns out she was from China, so I had a lovely conversation. I've really developed a habit of speaking positive affirmations to myself now, but with intention, with the feeling and what I really want to bring about and create in my life. Surrounding myself in a positive environment is another way I stay healthy when I travel. What I mean by this is that when I travel, I follow my intuition and visit places that I feel like my soul will really resonate with. And if I hang out with people, I will hang out with people that nourish me, that make me feel good. And our environment is so incredibly important for our health. Another way I do this is, for example, if I'm on the train, on public transport, I will listen to podcasts, and to me this is surrounding myself in a positive environment as well, because I'm learning things. It's food for my mind, brain food I like to call it. It's great for my mental health, and it positively impacts me. So yeah, anyway, it's pretty hot, I'm pretty hungry, so let's go have some lunch. So I had lunch at a place called Pan Pan Vegetarian Slow Food, and it was around a 3-minute walk from Wat Suan Dok, so very close, and the food was amazing. I ordered a mixed vegetables with brown rice and also an omelette. And for me, it was very nourishing for my body because I listened to what my body really needed, and it was all whole foods as well. So when I'm traveling, I always do my best to focus on eating predominantly whole foods. For me also, eating ice cream is healthy if I really enjoy it, if I eat it without feeling guilty. It's much healthier than me restricting or eating ice cream and feeling really bad about it, and eating it not with happy emotions. No matter where I travel to, I generally find it quite easy to find vegetarian food, because even if you go to a normal restaurant, you can ask them to remove something to make it vegetarian. I get asked this question sometimes, and it really just is about being confident to ask for what you truly want, to not settle for less. Of course, the quality of the food can be a bit tricky sometimes, but I just do my best and I don't worry about those things. And also, a little tip for you is, when I book my accommodation in a place, I actually first search up on Google Maps healthy, vegetarian, plant-based restaurants in an area, and then I'll try to look for accommodation nearby those places so I can just walk in. It's very convenient. And also hydration, so I'll always bring my drink water bottle with me everywhere I go. And when I go to restaurants, sometimes I'll also order a juice, like a vegetable juice as well, and that way I can get in more vitamins and nutrients. Another way I stay healthy when traveling is reading when I'm on my commute as well, or even if I'm just resting at home. And so I've brought my iPad with me. Of course, I couldn't bring my whole bookshelf of books in my suitcase. I've been reading a lot, and that's why I also created my membership program as well, and created the book club, so we can really break down books and discuss the ideas, because it's incredibly powerful. And if you didn't know about it, I'll leave the details to that in the description box down below. But yes, reading is food for the mind. It has changed my life, and it keeps me healthy by reinforcing positive beliefs. Another thing is keeping organized, so knowing when my flights are, the times of my transports, where my accommodation is, how to get there is really important to to reduce stress. So I write it down and also keep it on a document on my laptop as well, which has all the information and details there. I also have a notebook, and in here the night before the next day I'll write down a list of things to do for the next day, and that way I can go to sleep in peace and not having to think about the things to do next morning, and it also reduces decision fatigue as well. If I have something important to do, I will schedule it in and I'll make everything else work around that. This is my journal that I mentioned earlier as well. I started it on the day I left for my travels, and I filled up maybe a quarter. And this is another notebook I use to keep organized as well, where I take notes for the courses I'm taking. Keeping in touch with my loved ones, family and friends is also part of staying healthy when I'm traveling, especially as a solo traveler, because relationships are really important for our mental health. Every day I'll talk to my mom, I chat with my friends still. Okay, another thing is getting enough sleep, and maybe you hear this a lot, but it is so important for me at least to staying healthy, because sleep is vital for our brain functioning and all that good stuff for our body metabolism, our energy, our memory, our organ functioning, our cells. When you're traveling, things can sometimes be a bit much when you're moving around and you're changing time zones. Throughout the day you can be doing so many things, which can be a lot on the body physically, so I always ensure that I get enough sleep. Sometimes I will need to just sleep on planes, for example, or public transport, so if that's the case I will wear an eye mask and have my headphones in, and that helps with sleeping. Sleep is crucial. Get enough sleep, especially when you're traveling. Okay, last thing that I want to mention is to stay healthy when traveling. I ensure that I really have fun and I enjoy my travels, and it sounds obvious, but having fun in life is key to a healthy life, and sometimes you just don't need to take it so seriously. If you miss certain things on your itinerary, it's totally okay, because it gives you more reason to come back as well. And the point of travel is to enjoy the present moment, not be so stressed that you didn't get to see all the different places, and that's something I've really learned myself. Having fun also increases longevity as well, which is part of health. So no matter where I am going, no matter what's on my itinerary, I focus and prioritize on truly enjoying it and making the most of it and having a lot of fun. So on the topic of having fun, I'm actually just about to head out and go to a dancing lesson. It's like a social dance tour. I'll be picked up here and she's gonna take me to kind of like a dance class for the open community. I found it on Airbnb, and I'm gonna choose to not vlog it because I really want to be in the present moment. As you may or may not know, I really love dancing. It's something that really raises my vibration, which is another part of keeping healthy too. I love moving my body in that way. It's self-expression. I release a lot of emotion as well, so I'm really looking forward to it. Today is Wednesday. Ooh, we're gonna be doing Argentine tango. Ooh, I haven't done tango before. I'm so excited. So those are pretty much the main things I do to stay healthy when I'm traveling. I really hope that this video gave you new insight, and please remember that your health is one of your greatest assets, and you are responsible for your life. You are responsible for honoring your body as well to thrive as best as you can. When you're thriving, you pass on this vibration to others as well, and together we can raise the vibration of the planet. I hope this could also remind you to not take your health for granted either, because it is a gift. And if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up so I know, and subscribe if you haven't yet joined our beautiful community. I'll leave the details to my Blissful Soul membership program in the description box below. I really hope to see you there. I'm really excited about it. I'm so grateful, and I'm grateful for you too. So take care, and I'll see you next time, friends.
Una espina tú pasabas con tu mal, ten prisa y fue mi amor.